Welcome to Orting Municipal Court. Please stand by and you will automatically be connected to a courtroom when the court is ready to hear your case. Welcome to Orting Municipal Court. Please stand by and you will automatically be connected to a courtroom when the court is ready to hear your case. Welcome to Orting Municipal Court. Please stand by and you will automatically be connected to a courtroom when the court is ready to hear your case. Welcome to Orting Municipal Court. Please stand by and you will automatically be connected to a courtroom when the court is ready to hear your case. Welcome to Orting Municipal Court. Please stand by and you will automatically be connected to a courtroom when the court is ready to hear your case. Welcome to Orting Municipal Court. Please stand by and you will automatically be connected to a courtroom when the court is ready to hear your case. Welcome to Orting Municipal Court. Please stand by and you will automatically be connected to a courtroom when the court is ready to hear your case. Welcome to Orting Municipal Court. Please stand by and you will automatically be connected to a courtroom when the court is ready to hear your case. Welcome to Orting Municipal Court. Please stand by and you will automatically be connected to a courtroom when the court is ready to hear your case. Welcome to Orting Municipal Court. Please stand by and you will automatically be connected to a courtroom when the court is ready to hear your case. Welcome to Orting Municipal Court. Please stand by and you will automatically be connected to a courtroom when the court is ready to hear your case. Welcome to Orting Municipal Court. Please stand by and you will automatically be connected to a courtroom when the court is ready to hear your case. Welcome to Orting Municipal Court. Please stand by and you will automatically be connected to a courtroom when the court is ready to hear your case. Welcome to Orting Municipal Court. Please stand by and you will automatically be connected to a courtroom when the court is ready to hear your case. Welcome to Orting Municipal Court. Please stand by and you will automatically be connected to a courtroom when the court is ready to hear your case. Welcome to Orting Municipal Court. Please stand by and you will automatically be connected to a courtroom when the court is ready to hear your case. Welcome to Orting Municipal Court. Please stand by and you will automatically be connected to a courtroom when the court is ready to hear your case. Welcome to Orting Municipal Court. Please stand by and you will automatically be connected to a courtroom when the court is ready to hear your case. Welcome to Orting Municipal Court. Please stand by and you will automatically be connected to a courtroom when the court is ready to hear your case. Welcome to Orting Municipal Court. Please stand by and you will automatically be connected to a courtroom when the court is ready to hear your case. Welcome to Orting Municipal Court. Please stand by and you will automatically be connected to a courtroom when the court is ready to hear your case.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the City of Orting Infraction Calendar. Go ahead and call your name. Please answer. Is Marion Campton?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Victoria Craig?
Yes.
Hannah Davidson?
Here. Oh, right here.
All right.
Josh, make sure I got this right.
Hey, if you're talking, please have your volume down while I'm going through this. Jaden Diet?
Yeah, you can hear. Right?
Thomas Engelberg?
Yes.
Jocelyn Gintel? Aaron Gurno? Russell Jones?
Yes.
Okay. Melissa Marsh?
Here.
Austin Robley?
Here.
Ruslan Shur?
Here.
And Shanaris Cisathone?
Here.
Scott Summers? Scott Summers? It looks like Mr. Summers here, but you're on mute, so if you're here, I can't hear you. Scott Standridge? You reset. And Brent Williamson. All right. As I indicated, this is the infraction calendar, and we have two types of hearings we're here today. So can everybody go ahead and put their phones on mute for a couple minutes while I go ahead and go through this. Two types of hearings we have today. We either have a contested hearing or a mitigation hearing. The difference between the two is as follows. A mitigation hearing is essentially the I did it but calendar. I did it, but I'm here to explain my circumstances and hope that my fine will get lowered. The second type of hearing is the contested hearing. The contested hearing is I didn't do it and the city can't prove it calendar. So remember, the standard of proof in a infraction case is basically, it's called preponderance of evidence, and what that means is what stack is heavier, and that's all it is 51% beats 49%. So that is the standard of proof we use in a contested hearing calendar. Anybody in the courtroom or in the proceedings today can do what we call a deferred finding if they do not have a commercial driver's license and have not done a deferred finding in the last 7 years. Now, what is a deferred finding? A deferred finding means that you pay $175, you have no tickets for 12 months, your case is dismissed, it never goes on your record, doesn't affect your insurance. So that's what we're going through today. Oh, we have a student?
We may.
Let me see. It's no. Maybe this one. Or this one. All right. And are there any high school students?
Yes.
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 And what's the name of the high school students? Please say your name.
Austin.
All right.
Hannah Davidson.
Say that. Ma'am, your volume is really low.
Hannah Davidson.
Oh, Hannah. Okay.
And Chanrith.
Okay, Chanrith.
I'll say your name.
And Austin Robley.
All right. Let me see here. Look at this one first and see what we have. All right. And I'm going to start with Hannah. Are you there?
Yes.
All right. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
All right. What I can do on this one, if you wanted, is I can do what they call, I will set this out for 6 months. If you have no tickets for 6 months and you do 5 hours of community service, I dismiss the case.
Yes.
You want to do that?
Yes, please.
All right. And so there are, if you're in the Orting area, we have several places. We have the food bank and we have Recovery Cafe, places that offer community service right here. It can't be online. It has to be a nonprofit agency. So that needs to be done fairly quickly because that's the one part people mess up on.
Okay.
So don't mess up on it, all right? So I'm going to put this on the order. Continue 6 months. No tickets. 5 hours of community service. And if comply, case is dismissed. All right?
Okay. Thank
All right,
you.
we'll send that out to you. Happy New Year. Have a good year so far, I guess. Have a good year. Much better than the last one, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, we're going to send that out to you. You're free to go. And then I am going to go with Austin Robley.
Yes.
Let me see what he has there. And Mr. Robley, I see you have one pending also in Pierce County right now. For mine, what I'm going to do is make you the same proposal. If you have no tickets for 6 months, and do 5 hours of community service, I will also dismiss your case. Do you want to do that?
I have insurance and I fixed the headlight that was out, and that's why I had the high beams on, is because the passenger side headlight was out.
Did you send us the proof of insurance?
No, we didn't know how to do that.
So I have it right here.
Yeah, I don't have you on video, so.
I can, one sec.
Just a little, hold on a second. And I need you to go to your right a little bit. Till March 2021. And let's make sure what car is on the ticket there. Okay, 2010. All right. So with that one, there is a $25 administrative fee, but that will be dismissed.
Okay.
And the charge is failure to dim lights.
Oh.
And what are you saying?
Yeah, because I had so there's 3 settings on the car. There's like the regular ones, and if you click it up to the right or up once, it's like fog lights apparently, and then you push it for high beams. I had it on the fog lights because those ones, both lights worked. So I had it on that as I was coming through town, so that I didn't have a headlight out.
All right, I will dismiss it, and we'll send you the notice. $25 administrative fee is due, so we can take this and don't report it to DOL. So get that to us as soon as possible, okay?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
And Shanarith?
Yes.
All right, so did you have insurance on the date of the ticket?
I did, but I showed the expired one because I'm on my parents' plan and they had forgot to send me the current insurance because it just expired on November 8th.
Do you have a copy of it with you?
I have the, yes.
Yeah, well, let me see. It's, you got, just get a little bit bigger and then I might be able to read it. Hold on a second there. 8. And a 2001 Honda Civic, is that what that is?
It was on the Corolla. Sorry, hold on.
Oh.
Sorry, I forgot. I was driving my mom's car at the time.
Okay, so it's the Corolla. 2013 Corolla. All right. Okay, so now we have the speeding. And if you would like to, we can still do if you have no tickets for 6 months, 5 hours of community service, I will dismiss that case.
Yes, please.
All right. And so that means you can go, we have, like I said, the Food Bank Recovery Cafe. If you have a church, as long as it's a nonprofit organization and you do it, it can't be online, then you can do that. So on the no insurance, that's dismissed. There's a $25 administrative fee that I have to charge. On the speeding, it's a deferred finding, $175. Oh, sorry, no, it's not a deferred finding. It is continued 6 months. No tickets. And 5 hours of community service, and I'll dismiss.
Thank you.
All right, we'll send that to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Now we'll start at the beginning. Marion Campton?
Yes.
All right. So you have asked for a contested hearing. You do. Can I look at her? You can do a deferred finding, which means you pay a little bit more, but it doesn't go on your record if you have no tickets. And because you have no other tickets, it would only be a 6 months deferral if you wanted to do that.
Okay, yes, I would like to. The reason I contested is because the ticket that he gave me had no proof of insurance when I showed him my insurance. So that wasn't charged actually. All right. Okay. That wasn't charged here, and so as to the speeding, what I'm going to do then is put a deferred finding, $175, no tickets for 6 months, and I'll dismiss your case. Okay, and I can go online and pay that once I receive the paperwork?
Well, you could call Kim at the court here after we're done today, so after probably 3, and she could take your payment. So the phone is this one. It's 360-893-3160.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Boy, I have so much problem with that date. Victoria Craig?
Yes.
Let me see hers, please. And do you have a commercial driver's license?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So I can't do that for you.
Right. Yeah, we discussed that last time when I had court.
All right. And so what did we continue it for? Do you recall? Let me look here. Let me pull up the docket on that and see what we did. All right, so tell me what happened here, and let me see what we can do.
Okay. Well, I was driving down to Orting to pick up my daughter, and I briefly blacked out, and I did some damage hitting a electrical box and a crosswalk pole, and then a light pole. Ended up in the middle turn lane of Orting there, and ended up getting out of my car, calling 911. Basically, the cop ended up giving me a negligent in the second degree.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, I passed out and I went to the hospital. I was taken in ambulance. I'm a school bus driver with the CDL. So I'm on medical leave right now. But if they hear about a negligent in the second degree, I will lose my job. And I don't necessarily believe I was negligent. I would have prevented it had I not passed out. It wouldn't have happened, but I did black out.
And is there an indication why there was a blackout?
There was not. I went to the hospital and they ran all the tests. They did a lung, heart, brain scan, and they came up with no tumors, aneurysms, anything like that. They told me to go see a cardiologist. I haven't done that yet. I haven't had any more blackout episodes. But the hospital said, as far as they know, there's nothing wrong with me. It was just unfortunately a freak accident. So yeah.
Go back up one more time. Previous. Based on the police report, I'm not sure I have sufficient information to make a determination that you committed a crime, that offense of negligent driving. Second, I'm going to dismiss. I'm going to make a finding of not committed at this time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Russell Jones?
Yeah.
Did you have insurance on the day of the ticket, sir?
I did not.
Okay. Can I see him?
I do now, but I didn't then.
All right. Fortunately, you do not qualify for a deferred finding, but you did one in 2015. Since you didn't have insurance, I do have to make the finding committed, but I will reduce the fine from 550 down to 150. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Melissa Marsh?
Yes. Hi.
Good afternoon. Let me see.
Let's see.
Now, these used to not be reported to the DOL. I don't know if they are nowadays. Are they? As a driving.
I have no idea. It's my first time. That's what
Yeah, these typically are treated like sort of like in traffic or parking tickets in a sense. But why don't you tell me what happened, and let's see what we can do here.
I was just driving through town, delivering some stuff for my school. I have my navigation on my phone, so that was just talking to me, telling me what's going on. And my husband called. So normally when I don't have the Bluetooth set up on my phone through my car, so usually he would call. I would just hit speaker, set in the center console. So it was just the whole process took longer. I was trying to hit answer. The navigation was going, so I couldn't, see it right away. It was just very quick thing.
You're fading out. You're kind of frozen. I can't. You may have to dial back in because I can't see you.
Shoot.
All right.
At all?
Now I do, but you were like a ghost a second ago.
Weird. Okay. Hi.
All right.
So did you catch anything about that part or not?
I caught most of it. I didn't catch the last minute there.
Okay. Yeah, just basically normally, because I do not have Bluetooth on my phone, normally I would hit speaker on my phone, set it in the center console right next to me so I don't have the phone in my hand, because I had navigation trying to show me through GPS and it was telling me where to go. But because that was on when my husband called, it was just took longer to hit speaker. The phone was in my hand, a seconds longer than it would normally be.
Yeah. Well, I can give you the choice. You can do a deferred finding, but it costs you more, and I don't think it's a benefit, or I'll reduce the fine to $100, but that's about the best I can do on this.
Will it go, so that doesn't count as an...
It shouldn't affect anything. It's like I said, it's like a bad parking ticket, so it's not as horrible as, say, speeding or anything else. You froze again.
Insurance issue.
Yeah. I'm going to make that would be great. I'll make the fine committed. The fine is $100. Upon payment, the case is closed. All right. Thank you. You're free to go. Rustlin, sure?
Yes.
All right. Let me see. And you, sir, do qualify for a deferred finding, which means you pay $175. You have no tickets for 12 months. I would dismiss your case, wouldn't go on your record. Do you want to do that? The other alternative is that it's make the finding committed, which does go on your record, and the fine is $100.
Okay. Can we do a community service in 6 months?
No. It would be 1 year and $175. There isn't community service on that. On the $100, you can do a portion of that as community service if you were found committed.
Okay, yeah, so let's just do the 12 months and 175.
All right. All right, $175, no tickets for 12 months. I'll dismiss your case.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. You're free to go. And Scott Summers.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yes. And did you have insurance on the date of the ticket?
I did, Your Honor.
And do you have proof of that for me?
I do. Find the best lighting.
Kind of back it up just a tiny bit. Right. So where was this document when you got pulled over?
At home. This is my secondary car that I don't drive very much, if at all. And so I just didn't have it on my persons or in the vehicle.
And what about the failure to renew tabs?
I did not have registration at the time because I was looking to sell the vehicle and I didn't want to pay for a year of registration and not have the car for that long.
So that's greater than 2 months. So on the no insurance, that's dismissed with a $25 administrative fee.
Understood.
On the failure to renew tabs, I will reduce the fine down to $200 on the finding committed. Sorry,
Understood.
to $150 on a finding committed, not $200. Sorry. All right. Upon payment, this case is closed. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're free to go. And let's see who else is here now. We have Jaden Diet.
Yes, sir. Hello. Good afternoon.
Hi. And I don't think you're here when I explained the circumstances earlier. Can I look at his really quick? Are you a high school student?
No, I have graduated high school.
This is your first ticket. So if you wanted to do a deferred finding, which means you pay $175, have no tickets for 6 months, I would dismiss the case. Doesn't go on your record. You don't
Sure,
have
yeah.
First of all, I'll ask, do you have a commercial driver's license?
No. Wait. Is that just a
I'll
standard
find
driver's
out.
license?
No, I'm wondering if you drive trucks. No. You don't have
For
one.
my
All right.
company, they were wondering.
Well, you don't have one
What'd you
right this
say?
second. You can get one later. I'm just wondering if you had one right now.
No, I do not.
Okay. So if you don't have one right now,
No,
we're
I
going
do
to do a
not.
deferred finding, no tickets for 6 months, 175 cases dismissed. Okay? So no tickets.
Okay.
All right. This will
Okay.
not go on your record.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Sweet. You too,
Free to
sir.
go. And then I got Jocelyn Gentile.
Yes, you do.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Now, did you have insurance on the date of the ticket?
I have insurance under my mom, but at the time I was driving my dad's car and he told me that there was insurance on his car. And I even called him at scene and he told me that there was insurance, but there wasn't any proof of insurance inside the vehicle. And then when I already got the ticket, he told me that he forgot he took it off because he was getting the car repoed at the time. But I do have insurance on my mom, from my mom. But it doesn't.
Can you go a year without getting a ticket?
Yes, I can.
All right. So if you can do what they call a deferred finding, $175, no tickets for 1 year. I'll dismiss your cases.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right. So remember, no tickets.
No tickets for a year.
All right. Well, let's go longer. Just for fun.
No, please no.
No, I don't mean for me. I mean for you. Don't get a ticket.
Not okay. Yeah, not. We're gonna go over a year.
Yeah.
No ticket.
You're only for me. You only have to go 12 months.
Okay.
All
Sounds
right.
like a.
Good luck to you. Thank you. And then I have Mr. Engelberg.
Yes, sir.
Did you have insurance on the date of your ticket?
I did not.
All right. And let me look here. And if you wanted, you could do a deferred finding, means if you have no tickets for 1 year. Actually, if you have no ticket for 6 months, pay $175. I'll dismiss your case.
Yes, I'd take that, Your Honor.
All right. So no tickets for 6 months, $175. Your case is dismissed. Okay.
Do I send the fine to the court there?
Yes, and we'll send you this notice here as well.
Okay, great.
Okay? All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too, sir.
And Mr. Gurno.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you have insurance on the date of the ticket?
No, I did not.
All right. Let me take a look at your thing here. Go all the way down. Aaron, you got a hell of a record here.
I know.
Yeah. I would tell you that you can also do a deferred, but I don't know if you can go a year without getting a ticket.
So the car, it's not running at the moment, so that's the only reason I haven't got insurance. I'm just waiting to get it fixed. So, yeah, man, but you are right.
All right. I'll do it anyway because it has no other effect. I'm going to, if you don't, it just goes on your record. So I'm going to do a deferred finding, $175, no tickets for 1 year, and the case will be dismissed. Otherwise, it goes on your record. Okay? Still lower fine.
Okay. Yeah, no, big time. Thank you.
All right. Good luck to you. All right.
Thank
bye-bye.
you. Bye.
I think everyone made it. Is that the whole calendar? Look at that.
Are you done? Okay.
Oh, and wait.
I found this. I thought I lost this.
Everyone but that one.
Yeah, I swear that this is. She hasn't showed up for months.
So I don't know what she wants me to do.
She wants you to dismiss them.
Oh, hell no. Is there a warrant out right now?
No, I don't think so. This one.
Well, this is not on this case. Right?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I get? Huh?
Michael?
It's not mine? Oh.
This
Oh,
is
I'm so sorry. I got the wrong one.
This is a Shelley.
It's right. What do I do with this?
Do not know.
Well, you should do the warrant and I'll sign it.
Is this the bishop you're talking about?
No.
Thank you, Devin.
You're welcome.
We are done for the day.
Works for me.
All right.
Thank you, Devin.
All right. You bet. Have a good night.
You too.
So I'm just writing 150 and all these.